everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast, where we talk about real challenges, practical tips, and a little bit of encouragement to help you on your language journey. I'm Ethan. And here's with me as usual, Leslie.
Hi everyone. How you doing?
Today, we're diving into a topic that every English learner has probably faced at some point, that moment when, you know you need to study to make progress, but you're just not feeling it. You know what I mean?
That's right, you're staring at your notebook or that app on your phone, and your brain just says, "Nope, not today." It's such a universal experience. In fact, research shows that over 60% of English learners hit what they call a motivational wall. Or, as we like to call it, the motivational cliff. It's like everything's going fine, you're learning, you're practicing, and then suddenly, boom, everything feels 10 times harder. Words don't stick, grammar feels impossible, and you're just sitting there thinking, what's the point?
So let's clear something up. If you've hit that wall, it's not because you're lazy or weak-willed.
Nope. In fact, neuroscientists say that our brains are actually wired to conserve energy, especially mental energy. And learning a language is one of the most energy-consuming tasks out there. It's like running a mental marathon. In the beginning, you're excited, new vocabulary, fresh goals, but eventually your brain wants a break.
A mental marathon? That's quite the image.
But here's what's fascinating about the brain. This whole connection between the brain and dopamine is something most people don't know about.
Wait, dopamine? You mean the feel-good chemical?
Exactly. It's the chemical in our brain that helps us feel pleasure and motivation. And here's where it gets really cool. Do you know why video games are so addictive? Because they're designed to give players these dopamine hits. That felt good, let's do more. Now imagine using that same dopamine principle for language learning.
Hold on. Are you saying we can hack our brains to enjoy learning English?
Yes, sort of. It's more about understanding how our brain works and learning to work with it, rather than against it.
How so?
It's like training your brain to like English. And here's something that might surprise you even more. Making mistakes is actually crucial for learning. I mean, really crucial.
But wait, doesn't everyone hate making mistakes?
Exactly. That's what most learners don't realize. And some even find it demotivating. But those who embrace making mistakes actually learn faster. It's like giving the brain more data to work with.
So how do you get over that fear?
That's where the concept of microwins comes in. Instead of aiming for perfect grammar or pronunciation, you celebrate the small victories.
Micro-wins? Can you give an example?
Sure. Micro-wins are small achievements that give your brain a little dopamine boost. Like if you have a casual chat in English without translating in your head, that's a win. Or if you finally understand a sentence in a show without subtitles, give yourself a high five. These tiny moments tell your brain, hey, we're getting somewhere.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
And you know what's really interesting? Sleep quality also plays a massive role in language learning and motivation.
Sleep? Really?
Yep. Studies show that poor sleep can reduce your ability to learn new vocabulary by up to 40%. It's not just about being tired. It's about how your brain processes information while you rest.
That's wild. So sometimes, when we think we're bad at English, we're actually just tired.
Exactly. That's why we say, avoid the traditional marathon learning method. Studying for hours without rest will only exhaust you. Instead, try modern methods, like using an AI-powered partner for just a 5-minute conversation daily.
So quality over quantity. But AI-powered partners? Don't they feel kinda artificial?
They might at first, but they're designed to work with our brain's natural reward system. They're not replacing traditional learning, they're enhancing it. Or you can try a mixed learning method.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
For example, you could talk to an AI partner, then interact on social media in English. Or watch your favorite show with English subtitles and leave a comment in English. It's about creating a rich learning environment.
That sounds way less overwhelming than traditional studying.
Exactly. It's one way to absorb English without textbooks, but in fun, passive ways. To the brain, it feels less like studying and more like living with the language.
Living with the language, I like that.
People who see language learning as a lifestyle, not a chore, tend to stick with it longer. You're not forcing yourself to study when you're not feeling it. You're just finding ways to connect with English naturally.
So the key is to find a personal connection to the language. If you love cooking, watch English recipe videos. If you're into fashion, follow English-speaking influencers.
Right. And here's another mindset shift. Stop treating everyone's motivation the same way. Your reasons for learning English may change. It could be for a job, travel, or even to connect with someone special. And that's perfectly okay. What matters is knowing your personal why. That keeps you grounded when things get tough.
That's a great point.
And be realistic with your goals. Don't expect to speak fluently in 3 months. That kind of pressure kills motivation fast. Learning a language is a journey, not a sprint. And sometimes the best thing you can do is plan a break. A real break. Step back for a day or two, then come back refreshed.
That's spot on. Remember, don't expect too much too soon.
So if you're feeling stuck or unmotivated right now, you're not alone. Every English learner hits that wall. And it's totally normal. The key is to build your toolbox of strategies, micro wins, dopamine boosts, fun learning methods, and the right mindset. And remember, progress isn't about how fast you go, it's about not giving up.
Thanks for tuning in today. If this episode helped you, share it with a friend who might need a little encouragement too.
And let us know, what's your favorite lazy day English tip? We'd love to feature your ideas in a future episode.
Until next time, keep learning at your own pace. You've got this.